Hello and welcome to another video. So today we are going to be working in my bathroom upstairs, my master bath, and we're going to be decluttering. We're going to be getting rid of all of the things. I wanted to touch base with you really quick before we jump in and get started on all of the organizing, just to let you know that this is going to be a series that I'm going to be working on. I want to do all of the things that I put off when I organize. Like I'll shove my pictures that I have in a tote to the side, and I'm always like, one day I'll get to those. I never get to them. We're gonna get to those. My files, like, you know, the home files you keep paper clutter, I want to get to those. I've been looking up different organization systems. Maybe I'll update, tweak, I don't know. Even my kids' childhood boxes that, like, my daughter's 19, you guys, and everything is just shoved in a tote. I've never like organized it. I'm ready. When I say like extreme decluttering and organizing, I'm ready to do it. I'm going for minimal. I'm not gonna be so minimal you come into my house and it's like bare walls and nothing, like, you know, and white and brown, everything. Like, I like color, I live here, I want it to be warm and inviting, so be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be coming up, like we're starting today, and then after this, I'm just gonna continue until everything is decluttered and organized. So anyways, that's what we're gonna be working on in the next few weeks, month, 2 months, I don't know. It's gonna be my whole house, so it's gonna be a journey. We're gonna go on it together. It's gonna be great. Anyways, let's jump in and get started. So here is my bathroom. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold, so my voice is kind of off, but I just want to organize, like I said, and declutter. I'm ready to get rid of it all. We've been in here before. We were in here in spring and I decluttered a lot. Here's kind of a before. I only have this long, tall, skinny cabinet. Here I keep toilet paper and personal wipes, obviously towels, washcloths, hand towels, just like things I go for often. All my products that I have, I know it's not a lot, but even looking at it now, there's things I need to get rid of. My makeup, remember I decluttered it and I just have it all in this bag. We're gonna go through that. We're doing everything, all of the things. I'm so excited. I've organized my house before. I am starting with a good foundation. I want to say I'm not starting from scratch, but you know, there are some changes I want to make. Like this, why do I need 50 clips? We need to get rid of some of those. Usually just kind of go shelf by shelf, but I wanted to take this stuff, I will take out after, but all of this I wanted to take out. And maybe sometimes I think if you just go shelf by shelf, you're organizing like the same way, and I might want to make changes. So I want to start like with a fresh slate. It probably won't be too different, but we got it cleaned out, and I took the little vacuum, cleaned out any debris. And then this is all of the stuff that I took out. Nothing crazy. I already don't have a lot. And I think I'm also gonna go after my nightstand today. Let me just show you a peek. Okay. I need to get my life together, obviously. All right, so this is what I have going on. I just want to explain it. I've been watching decluttering videos, and I like sometimes hearing their thought process on why they're getting rid of things, why they're not. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I like. Anyways, obviously my razors, I need Polydent. No, I don't have dentures, but I do have a retainer, and they recommended using that once a week. So anyways, I'm keeping that. I usually keep my soap, my Dove sensitive soap, and then in this drawer I keep my scented soaps that I like, my natural soaps. These I hesitated keeping. These are those bands and the things that go on your wrist when you wash your face. I take a shower at night, and so of course I wash my face at night, but occasionally if I want to wash my face in the morning, these come in really handy, and I only have 2 sets, so I really think I'm going to keep them. I do use them sometimes. If I've only used them like once in a year, I'll get rid of them, but I do like those. Here's my makeup. I know I have already downsized before, so compared to some of you, you're probably like, what is that, girl? What is that poor collection of makeup? I just have what I use. Like, I used to have all this makeup and I just wasn't using it, so I've already decluttered some of it, but even old face powders, some highlighter that I just won't use, some, what is this, contour? I'm just not a contour girl. I don't know. I'm such a 90s kid. Like, I still put my foundation on with my fingers. I use my fingers for this. I know some of you are like, what? I do put my face powder on with this, like the powder, but yeah, I do my fingers. I don't care. That's all. I mean, I have my foundation. Anyways, like literally the bare basics. And I just keep it all in one bag, and that's it. Easy peasy. This is literally, sorry, I have a cough drop. This is literally all the makeup I have. Feels so good. That's it, guys. Woohoo! I'm just organizing the items that I did decide to keep, unboxing them, making it look neat and organized, you know, tying things up a little bit. We're going to get rid of the trash that I've been tossing into the back, and just making a few final touches before I add everything back to the cabinet. So I keep my towels, hand towels, they're at the bottom, and washcloths that we use in here, and it's very hard obviously to get to them. So I was trying to figure out, like, how could I make it work? I have that utility closet. I don't know if we're gonna get to that in today's video, but that's where I'm gonna put the extra toilet paper from my room. I don't need this giant tote right here full of toilet paper. I figured I can just take a few, get a basket, and put them on the back of the toilet. That will free up this space. Then I can move the towels down there. Just make it make more sense. So I have this section done. I didn't rearrange things from how they usually are too much, except this down here. But up there, I took out all those Ipsy bags and everything else that was extra. So just like surplus feminine products. Soaps I put here. Now, you might be wondering, why don't you put your Dove soaps with them? But this is usually full of scented soaps. I'm running low, so there's never room. And I go through the Dove, I feel like, a little more. But anyways, so there's my soaps, my washing, face washing stuff. my bag of makeup, and then this is just all of the products that I actually use. Anyways, here, just things that I need to reach for more often, this section. Really liking this. It's super simple, nothing fancy, but when I need to grab a hand towel really quick, I can just grab a new one. And then of course our washcloths are stacked up right there. So much easier. And then our towels are obviously right there. So I made a few adjustments, decluttered. I'm feeling really good about this. I'm gonna start working on this. I keep my Q-tips and cotton balls here. I do use those, but I've always wanted them to be in a drawer, but I was looking, I don't really have too much room, but I was like, make it happen. So I bought some more containers that will fit in these drawers. And I think I'm gonna stick some here for cotton balls and Q-tips. I like having my toothpaste here. I lost the cap, so it's, I don't even know how. So anyways, I need to clean that, I know, but we're gonna get it all cleaned up, organized, decluttered. These, I have like 3 heating gloves. I only use one, so I can declutter those. Definitely decluttering this. And then here, I feel like this is already kind of neat and organized. We'll see what happens. I wanted to mention the little mini handheld vacuum that you see me using multiple times in this video. I was gonna use the one that I usually use. I have another like small handheld vacuum, but it kind of smells like dog. It's what I use to vacuum up the dog hair from the couch, and I just didn't want to use that in my bedroom, like in all of the drawers and everything. And these ones I've seen people use, they literally are like, you can just hold it like with one hand. It's like a mini, it's almost like a mini handheld vacuum. I love it. And I think I'm just going to use it for when I do clean out the drawers. It's just very light and easy to hold and use and works well. And so I think I'll use this one just for cleaning up this small debris in my cabinets and drawers, and use the other one for the couch and Charlie's hair. And so I'm having a hard time decluttering these because I love this like matte finish. I just wanted to share because sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle. You don't always want to get rid of things. But I know, like, especially these kind, I'm never going to use, at least these colors. The flower ones, so I don't use these too often, the smaller ones. I have a lot of hair, but I think, okay, the green one I know I'm not going to use. It's cute, it's pretty, and I need to remind myself, just because I like it, just because it's pretty, doesn't mean I need to have it. This one, this gold snake, we're keeping it. House Slytherin. Whenever I take everything out of this cabinet, and you'll see in a minute, I collect everything that I took out and do something else with it, but I was really proud of myself. I have organized under here before, and I think I mentioned it in the video at some point. A lot of it I just end up leaving there, like, oh, I need that one day. And like I said with this video, with this journey, I guess you could say I'm on, whatever you want to call it, I'm thinking a little differently. It's not just decluttering and organizing. I'm having this intention of minimizing, and it's made the biggest difference. I'm clearing out more. I'm really stopping and asking myself, okay, do you really need this? I'm paying attention to much more. I'm being more careful and thoughtful about things. And like, here's everything that I took out. I've kept that in the past, and this time I just got rid of it because I know I'm not going to use it. So this is what I am going to be donating. I'm going to have my daughter look through it first, and then she has a best friend who has 3 other sisters, so I'll try the girls first, and if not, donate the rest. But just a couple of mirrors. I'll show you the mirror that I purchased for my makeup. These weren't cutting it, just some of those bags, clips, makeup stuff, cosmetic stuff, you know the works. So we're gonna donate that, and then that I'm gonna be putting in the linen closet. Just this mirror, it raises up and it also has a light, but also I can like zoom in for my makeup. A lot of times when I do my eyeliner, that's really the main thing I need it for. And I'm always trying to take one of those mirrors and like prop it up on a pillow or on some stuff here. So I just got what I needed that's actually gonna work. But other than that, there is nothing on the counters, and I love it. Just soap and of course my hand towel. I tried to fit that in here and it just doesn't fit. Here's what the bathroom is looking like. I don't really think I could go more minimal. Everything that is here I use. I got these cotton balls, and I need to get those sticky. I have the sticky things. I just need to put them under here to make them stay, but I'm really happy about this. I've got my cotton balls and Q-tips there, toothbrush, toothpaste, my hair stuff. I use this brush every day, these tools occasionally. I could almost get rid of that curling brush, but I do use it sometimes. And then, you know, actually, I really don't. I don't even know why I purchased it. I'm gonna clean the hair out, and then I'm gonna put it in the donate pile. I think I've used it like once since I bought it. My one raggedy hair tie. I need to find those scrunchie ones I like, but I have some hair clips down here. I would have showed you this. I did put the cord, the charger, and the cleaning thing to the mirror there. We just went through this. I just have my heating tools down there. And then Darren's drawers we went through. They're already organized, but he will have to kind of declutter those. So I did put the mirror under there. That works perfect because I don't use it too often, but I will use it. He's hanging out with the hot tools. Today I'm working on the inside of this nightstand. I'm not just decluttering like I usually do. I think I have a different intention this time, which is minimizing. So I've noticed with that intention, I'm getting rid of even more. Hopefully that makes sense. So anyways, we're gonna go through this and take care of it. I don't know. I think, yeah, I have some things down here. We'll go through this too. So I wanna work on this today. I'm just going through all of the items in these drawers and obviously putting to the side what I'm going to get rid of, what I'm keeping. That's what I'm doing in the entire video. What are you going to donate? What are you throwing away? Do you really need this? It kind of helps. I've gone through a lot of these items before because when I say, oh, I'll use it one day, and now I know I'm lying to myself with a lot of this stuff. Also, one of the cough drops melted in the bottom of this or got wet or something. I don't know. It was everywhere, so I had to clean that up. I'm just trying to let that dry and wipe off many of the items because they were sticky. But a lot of this I just wanted to put where it belongs. Like the jewelry needs to be with my jewelry, and some of the items I just knew I wasn't going to use, so we get rid of it. Alright, so this didn't take long at all. I cleaned them out. These are just like body creams that I use at night. I use this every night, and sometimes I'll top it off with some lavender. So this is going to be the container that's closest to my bed. This is the stuff I reach for every night, like I was saying, and then I usually put on some lavender essential oil, and then just sometimes I want to change it up, so I have some different ones for night, like this Nighty Night and Blessed Dreams, but my favorite is the lavender. And I use Plant Therapy. They're my favorite. Very high quality, but affordable. So that's this container. And then here, just like supplements that if I'm gonna take, I usually take at night. Here I have this lighter because I do have a candle up on my dresser somewhere, so I can light that. Lavender essential oil for my diffuser. I put this on every night as well. I also have a germ fighter one up there that I've been using since I've been sick. This is the stuff I'm donating. I had kept this the last time I organized my drawer. It's the lavender essential oil, the body lotion, but I just haven't used it at all. So I'm getting rid of that, and then I'm also going to be donating these.
No more spicy books.
All right, so we are going to work on this shelf now. It's tucked away behind my door. I don't know what it originally was when this house was built 40 years ago, but I feel like these were installed. You can kind of tell they were put in here after maybe like a small closet or something, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, we're gonna take care of it. I just kind of use it for whatever, mostly a bookshelf. Obviously I keep my books here, but I also use it for my cleaning supplies for my bathroom and my room upstairs. And obviously that is just chaotic. I did get a caddy to try to help organize it, but obviously I haven't kept up with it. Also, I had some extra decor that I didn't want to get rid of that I might use in the future, and I put it here before I got a bin for my decor. So I have decorations, cleaning supplies, and books. So it's just kind of like a chaotic mess of various things. I would like to keep it just for the books. So I will say, out of all of the spaces that we organized in today's video, this ended up being my favorite. I think because the bathroom I've already organized in the past. The linen closet, which we will get to in a little bit, I've organized in the past. The nightstand drawer I've organized in the past. So I've kind of got a system in place. I've seen them organized. I just had to go in and take care of things. But this shelf, I guess I've kind of organized it in the past. I don't know. It was just such a mess. I mean, you guys saw, and it's so stressful and overwhelming when I look at it. So it just feels nice. It feels so good to get rid of so many things and declutter. Like I said, things that in the past I have held on to before. Six of Crows I've heard so much about. I purchased it a while ago and haven't got to it. When the Moon Hatched. Started it, it was really hard to understand at first. I think I got through most of it and then realized it's an unfinished series, and I'm just kind of over unfinished series. This is probably my favorite series. Blood and Ash series, and then her companion series, a Fire or Flesh and Fire series. It's really good if you haven't read these books. And now I will say it's not complete, but this is just like a few of them. There's so many more, but it's so good. And this is actually one of the reasons why I will not start any series, or I don't want to, until they're finished, because these ones have me hanging on and it's just very frustrating. Anyways, that's what I have for my books. And then this one made me laugh. I'm surprised I don't have the rest of the Twilight series because I love that book. This is my Twilight book. She is loved and old and wonderful. I was like obsessed with Twilight. I still am. I love Twilight when it came out. Book collection. The rest of these shelves are empty, except down here I did put my caddy and just like my long dusting poles. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but for now it's gonna work, and that's it. So kind of simple, nothing crazy, much more cleaner. Now I want to go through my linen closet, and at first glance you're like, oh, it's not bad, Melissa, and it's not. I love this linen closet. It was a hot mess, and then sometime last year I redid this and organized it. It's one of my favorite videos I did. It's one of my lower performing videos, but to this day it's still like one of my favorites, just because I love how it turned out. And I also just love the concept of having like extra body shampoos and supplies stored here for the family if we need anything. But now that I've like had it here organized, I know what we're going to use, what we're not. I want to go through some of these blankets. We just don't have company enough to justify having 4 or 5 extra huge comforters. I want to do some rearranging. I want to go through some of these sheets, just kind of go through everything and minimize and see what I have. I have this basket. You guys remember this was like in my bathroom. It had the toilet paper. It has some cleaning supplies I want to go through. I want to keep extra surplus cleaning supplies for upstairs up here. I just got to figure out how to fit it all in the closet so that it's not like sloppy and messy. So I'm trying to rearrange, declutter in there, and then add in more. Here are all the items from my linen closet. Really not too bad. I feel like when we did this, I don't know, a year or so ago, it was a lot worse, but even still, it was a little overwhelming for me. And I, again, was approaching it with that minimalist attitude, I guess. And what can we get rid of that you are not going to use? Stop holding on to things. You don't need all of this. Get rid of it. And it just felt so good to go through everything. And it also felt good to make use of the bins for other items instead of it taking up room in other areas of my house, like the cleaning supplies that I typically keep upstairs. So I'm just taking all of these supplies and organizing them into the bins. I was so happy with the way this turned out. It just makes sense. I don't know why in the past I didn't put these items in the linen closet. Maybe because I told myself it's the linen closet, so it's for linens. And I did have like the extra shampoos and everything, but the cleaning supplies like the dusters and even like the personal wipes, the like my
big box of Polydent, like all of this stuff. My bathroom's just not big enough for it. It makes it cluttered. So why not make use of the linen closet in these baskets? It just makes sense, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Also, I feel like looking at this, it seems like I have a lot of items in here. This is not a lot compared to what I had, and everything that you saw, those are items that I will use. I will go through, of course, like the toilet paper. I'll go through the Polydent and the toothbrushes and the toothpaste, especially those, you know, the shampoos and the gloves and the dusters. All of those things we are going to use. I was very careful to get rid of things that we do not use.
So here is a glimpse of the linen closet. It looks so much better, so much cleaner, and it just makes more sense. So if you're starting to like declutter and minimize your house, and maybe you're starting from scratch, just, I want to say don't stress, but I feel like it's inevitable. You're going to stress, but just know, like, even if you're like me and you have like a good foundation, it's always a work in progress. You're always tweaking, you're always rearranging. I've noticed that I'll set something up and then I'll kind of live with it for a while and then make adjustments. Hopefully that makes sense. I will give you guys kind of a last overview. I just made some changes in here. I added this basket. Since I took the toilet paper out of here, obviously I want to have some extra in here. So I think I went over all of this with you guys, so I'm not going to go into detail, but just kind of a refresher. I did add I added this thing. It was a little confusing to figure out, but it was, once I did it, it made sense. I put those sticky things on the bottom so that they can come out easy, but when I open the drawer, they're not sliding around. I love that I added the cotton balls and Q-tips to this drawer instead of having them on the counter. Just so much nicer. The counter is clear. And then, of course, just like my brush and gloves. I'm also loving that still having this down here. It just looks so much neater than it did. and there wasn't even like that much there. And I don't think I've made any changes the last couple days to this. We did this yesterday when I went over all of this. This is clear now and it's not just so full of clutter. Love it. This is everything I got rid of. So this is going to Taylor's best friend and her sisters, and then all of this I am donating. Is this going to be next? A whole nother video, obviously. We did come in here in the spring and did some organizing. It looked great, and so it's not horrible. I know it looks really bad, but I ended up adding my box that has extra decor and then organizers and just extra decor, like suitcases, pictures that I need to go through. This was like in the office, in the dining room, and I didn't know where to put any of this, so I just ended up shoving it in my closet. I'm so tired of it because I can't walk in here without just feeling overwhelmed. I've come in here and I've organized before. You can see I have like those gray totes up above. I've gone through things, I've organized it. We did it again in the spring. I went through everything. I changed out my hangers. So I have a good foundation, but obviously I need to go through. I don't want to store the organizers or the decor in here anymore. It just takes up too much room, so I need to figure out where I want to put that. But we're going to come in here in the next video and just do even more of an extreme deep clean and declutter than we did in the spring. And I'll link that video. We got so much done. I think it was like February or March, I don't remember. And it looked amazing, but now it doesn't. So not only do I want to go through like all of the clothes, but I have things that I put off for years that I've when I do organizing in the house and decluttering and all of that, even like extreme, I'll just kind of push it to the side because they're such big projects. It's like one a year I'll get to that. Not one day, 1 year I'll get to that. 1 year I'll get to all of the pictures that I've collected in 20 years. In 1 year I'll get to the cards that we've had, Valentine's, Christmas. I'm a card keeper. Movie tickets, I collect movie tickets. Like, it's kind of fun because I can open it and I see one from like 2004 when I was 18, you know, but they're just sitting there. So I guess I'm just starting to think like that 1 year is here. I'm ready to tackle it. I'm ready to go through literally, you guys, everything. I'm looking at my file boxes and I've organized them before, but I guess it's been a while. I need to go through and really clean it out. And I also want to kind of implement a little bit of a new system. I've been looking at different videos, different ways to do that. So we're going to go through my files, paper clutter. We're going to organize all the paper clutter. Everything that I put off, we're going to tackle it. Anyways, make sure you have your notifications turned on so you are aware of these videos as they're coming out, this series that I'm doing. I will say, I don't know that like every video will be, because you guys know I do videos Mondays and Fridays. I don't know that every single video is going to be part of this series. Maybe I'll make it every other and throw in some cleaning in between. I don't know. We're just going to roll with it. I'm not giving myself rules. I'm just doing what needs to be done and letting the chips fall where they may. So anyways, everything, you guys know I usually post a schedule Saturday on my YouTube community page usually. You can look there for the upcoming videos of the week. And make sure you like this video if you liked it, if you're still here and you enjoyed it. If you're still here listening to me ramble, leave something, I don't know, leave a heart. And if you are not subscribed, but you've watched my videos and you keep coming back, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot, and I don't bother you guys or anything. I don't like send you emails, or it just kind of helps YouTube know that you're interested in my videos, and then they push it out more, so that helps a lot. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I feel so good. We got a lot done. I got the bathroom done, my nightstand done, that bookshelf done, the linen closet done, and they look wonderful, and they're organized, and they're everything's minimized. Only what I need is there, only what I use. So I'm obsessed. Anyways, I will see you guys soon. I cannot wait for you to see the closet video. I'm pretty sure that's going to be next. Don't quote me on that though. I cannot wait to see the transformation. It's going to be amazing. So you guys have a great week. I will see you soon. Bye.